Okay, in this video, we're gonna try to cheese Gideon and beat Godfrey. But first, we're gonna pick up a talisman. It comes in pretty handy for survival. It gives you extra health. And then we're gonna go get some material to create more gold picklefoot. And we need 6 more, or at least 6. We can get some
Wait, where?
arrows
You're back.
and equip your bow. I think this is the easiest way to do it. You can use the night comet,
Goodbye.
but it consumes quite a bit of FP and we don't have much, so you just have to keep drinking it. So I think this way it's easier, but you can just kill these 2 birds right here. Then we go right and kill these guys. These guys have 25% chance of dropping the foot, which is what we're looking for. And then there's a few more over here. These guys have only like 8%, but if you're lucky, they drop them. And then just repeat it a few times till you have at least 6. And then we can just craft them. And now we can make our way back to Gideon. So we have to put in Ranni's Dark Moon. You can take off 2 spells that you don't really use, and we'll put the moon on. I put back um, the arrow one because I like to have a long distance spell. That way I don't have to use regular arrows. But yeah, choose the talismans you like. Probably the ones that will do the most damage. And then we'll just make our way there. So once we get there, he's gonna give us a speech. And while he's giving us that speech, we can actually use drink or buff, use common azure,
Ah, I
or
knew
drink
you'd
or
come
buff and
to
just
stand
spam a
before the
bunch of
Elden. Take on
Ranni
Elden.
stuff.
It's a sad
I
state.
forgot to drink the buff first,
I commend your spirit, but alas,
but
none
every
shall
time he
tempt
does his
you. It is
natural
our
war,
help
it weakens him
that we
against
continue
magic
to
and us. But
fight.
since we're using magic, we can
A
take advantage of that as
tarnished
well.
cannot become a lord. Not even
So this is
you.
probably like the
A man
easiest end
cannot
game boss,
kill a god.
but he can be pretty hard, especially if you don't beat him the first time, because he just spams all these spells. And now we're gonna make our way to Godfrey, and that one's kind of similar to what we did with Malekith. We're gonna put the Shabiri talisman, so all his aggro will go to the mimic, and we can just hit him with spells. There is a summon here, but I believe it's easier if you don't use the summon. I didn't know it was there though, till after I saw the recording. So when you start, just run all the way back here, summon the Mimic, take off the Shabiri Talisman, run to this corner, and then take the aggro. So now, what we can do is just spam Ranni moons, or use Comet Azure. I wasn't so lucky. He did one of the AoE attacks as soon as I started, so I didn't get to do much damage. But yeah, I think Ronnie's moon is like the best against him since he's weak to frost. And the moon also reduces his magic defense, so you can do more magic damage. And when it goes to the second phase, just run back again, let the Mimic take aggro again. And then the running moves are like your best option. Since we don't have a lot of FP, we can just do one per flask. But it should be enough to beat it. And you can jump these attacks. I was just so focused on trying to do Ronnie's Dark Moon spell that I just wasn't looking at what he was doing. And as soon as you do the final blow, just switch over the golden scarab and eat the golden pigfoot. You should have enough time to do this, and you get a lot of runes for a couple levels. And we mainly want to focus on FP, but it's also good to have endurance. That way we can like spam spells and have or use better armor. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.